last time on the podcast. Apparently it's not.
Good job.
Last time on the podcast. Sawyers went crazy and smashed it up. I think know what happened. I'm not quite sure.
Oh yes, I went into a total frenzy last night. It was awesome.
Nah, nothing really bad happens. So anyways.
Did you play Sonic 06 yet?
No!
I'm still waiting for that.
So yeah, everyone, welcome back. This is part 2 of 2. I guess we should call it that right now of our reboot introduction of this whole damn show. This time, not taking us 2 years. So yeah, now we're going to talk about ourselves for a bit. Now we're going to go right around the room.
What room is there? There's a table.
Not even a table, it's a multi-function footstool.
Doesn't matter. It's still a table.
It's a thing. So yeah, you know what? Let's go with Nick. Nick, I want you to tell us about yourself. What kind of geek you are?
What kind of a what?
Geek you are.
Hey, I
Call me a geek?
Yes, nerd.
Okay. A geek is a bit too much of being offensive right here, so pretty much, sir.
Excuse me, sir. I am a nerd.
Oh,
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
You see me biting any heads off chickens? No. Hello there. My name's Nick. Libra. I enjoy many things. I work full time. I have my own vehicle, my own place. I like to go for long walks on the beach, long walks on the pier, and then once I reach the end of the pier, I go out to the water, and then I criticize the fish for how they swim. They just swim around in circles instead of in proper straight lines, and you know what? That's just not
I don't know what to say.
Anyhow, I actually have a great deal many hobbies. I like to pretend I'm the brains of the group, and
I like to pretend.
Anyhow, I like just about anything that's science. It'll float my boat. Science fiction usually gets me a good jostle if it's done well. I'm an unbelievable Star Wars fan, like literally, religiously. Check out my Facebook. It says religious Jedi right there.
But Nick doesn't count. That's technically science fantasy. Or it was science fantasy to the prequels, but continue.
Gonna have to shut up real soon, you know. I dabble in a bunch of things. I'm a big fan of anime, and I actually read more manga than most otakus would probably admit to. Pretty much a lot of what I got going on right now. I don't play that many video games. I go to work, I come home.
Masturbate.
Only every 3 times a day. I'm actually, I follow a lot of the news. I try to keep my news pretty independent. I'm pretty about as liberal as you can get, but I can't even stand MSN anymore. Fox News is a joke. CNN, also a different kind of joke, and probably the most credible news agency out there is Comedy Central. I'm cynical as hell, sarcastic as fuck, and that's about me in a nutshell.
Just like any other guy out there in the world.
Wait,
Pretty
thank you
much.
for that, Nick. Contestant number 2 song. Tell us
What is
about
this, a game show now?
Yes.
Jesus H. Christ. What the hell's going on? What else can I say? I mean, let's see. I'm cynistic. I can't find my English anymore. Because see, I am practically Spanish.
Practically?
Yes.
I think we can say for certain you are, in fact, Hispanic.
Whatever. Let's see. Look at my criminal record. It says right there, race is white. There is no
You're
H.
kidding.
Yes. My criminal record says that. Race white.
I swear to God, if I get arrested and they call me a beaner, it's going to be like,
No.
we're going to have to trade.
I don't know. You might pass off as a Spaniard.
I pass off as a Spaniard regularly at most of the places I work. The last 2 places I've worked, filled with Hispanic people. Most don't speak Spanish at all, but they see me walking around. They come up to me like, I don't even know what the hell they're saying. I have no idea what they're saying. I couldn't even repeat it. And like, no español, por favor. And
Poor favor. Poor favor. Oh my god, that's Spanish.
No
101.
capiche, amigo.
Okay, that is Spanish 101 done by Nick.
Thank you very much. No, and I look at
just say
just-
no español there.
No español, but I would like to have some tacos. Alright.
no, but the thing is,
Alright. Alright. Well, technically, yeah. I'm Spanish. I'm Hispanic right here. I'm pretty much a video gamer, right? I'm a video gamer. I pretty much catch up with most of, I won't say a lot, but I catch on most of the news that relates on video games and also gamer-related news. I'm also a small contender of reading comics, anime, and that, yeah,
he doesn't really have a personality.
not really much of a personality at all. I'm just,
You're a drywall.
hell, I could just say I'm the Berlin Wall before it was destroyed. There we go. I'm that unenthusiastic.
Sort of the Berlin Wall before it gained all the popularity and notoriety.
Yes.
Okay, Christian. Now tell us about yourself. What
Oh,
kind of
yes.
geek are you?
Yes, Christian. Classify you in a third person.
Yes, Christian. Classify yourself in third person. I shall. And goddamn it's fall. Everything just broken down.
It's not my fault to see things fall apart when I'm around the room.
So you look kind of.
Watch this bottle explode by the touch of my hand.
So what kind of geek am I? I'm into a sort of a lot of things. It's comics, sometimes anime, depending, I guess. TV shows. I try to keep in well what I could do. Let's say I'm a big fan of Doctor Who. Sometimes Star Wars. Sometimes I'm just a big old.
It's quite funny to see how Nick is staring at you with those devilish eyes that he wants to kill you.
Not good enough. Not good enough for a Star Wars fan.
Oh, I play my little violin for you. I'm just an all-around kind of geek. Like, whatever I'm just into.
Well rounded.
Yeah.
Jeez, take a look at your figure.
Hey, goddammit.
Yes, he's an all-around guy. All around the room. All the way around his own circumference. All the way around his own orbit.
Let's stop talking about my weight, damn it.
I'm sorry, but I think that one actually classifies going to Peter Griffin because he actually has his own orbit. Here's an apple.
Yeah.
Okay, now.
All the way around the Victoria's Secret to find a proper bra.
I believe that'd be you.
I don't need him. He's the one that needs him.
I think we'll beat that. I'm not quite sure.
Let me check.
No! Check down. Okay. Now.
So much for one clean
Nick!
take.
Nick.
What?
What kind of movies, TV shows, video games, books, or etc. music you like? What's your top favorites, and also what is your most hated?
You sounded so unenthusiastic by that portion of that question.
Yeah, and you kind of threw proper grammar out the window too. But obvious, I'm a fan of Star Wars, but I'm actually a fan of the original prequels. Apparently, like the only one in the room.
That still counts as Star Wars based on the entire franchise.
Yeah.
Go figure, right?
Yeah,
Go figure.
No, I actually enjoy the prequels. Those are my big sources of fandom.
It still falls into the category of Star Wars along with the entire franchise. So therefore,
Comics, the books, the video games, the collectible items.
Yeah, I mean, I periodically dabble into sci-fi films. I'm a bigger fan of comedies, really. I just like something that can make me laugh. Horror films. I've always been sort of a horror film. I don't know about if you call me a buff, but indie horror films. I mean, just so long as it's worth taking the time to watch.
So you say when it's good.
It doesn't even need to be good. At least bad enough that it's amusing on its own.
kind of like slashers, you mean? Like that type of category?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a huge fan of the Halloween franchise. I was, anyway, before it was violated again, and then worse, and then even worse than that.
I think there's nothing coming close to worse than Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers. I don't think. As much as there's Rob Zombie, I still
that Halloween 6 was the worst.
Well, then,
I'm more interested in modern TV shows than I am freaking movies, because TV shows are just better done. I mean, look at the networks now; they're putting out better and better quality stuff. Even what used to be considered lowbrow networks or lower end networks, TBS, AMC wasn't even a TV network or a show for TV shows, a network for TV shows. But now they have several outstanding series that some of them they've completed and some of them they're just starting. And meanwhile, you got HBO's actually coming out with better and better stuff, even though True Blood kind of fizzled out a little. You've got Comedy Central and Fox. They have more of a miss than hit ratio. Yeah, you have, TNT, FX. Those are producing great shows.
Especially FX. I think.
Oh, yeah, FX is doing really fantastic for themselves. Sci-Fi Channel, the new Sci-Fi Channel, is doing fantastic. USA has several great TV shows. They got Burn Notice with my favorite, Bruce Campbell. Suits, Psych, which is in its final season now. They have Royal Pains, and they're coming out with new shows all the time too, and they're all just excellently written, great actors, and entertaining to see. Okay, well, I got a top 5 movies list here. Top 1 as far as what my favorite is, that goes hands down Jurassic Park. When I was a kid and I saw it in theaters, I was a huge Dinosaurs fan just to start with. And then when I saw that film, it was everything I wanted a movie to be. It still holds a place in film history just for its special effects, which even to this day compete with some of the best special effects of our current day. And the story was fantastic, acting was great all around, and it was just all kinds of fun. Now, as far as what I believe is the best film that I've ever seen, a movie called Inherit the Wind, which I actually just showed you guys last week. And that's the original version. They remade it in the 90s, and I haven't seen it, but you can't beat the original. It's just too perfect on its own. It's a story that's based loosely on the Scopes Monkey trial, which was basically about a teacher who was prosecuted for teaching evolution in class in it was late 40s, early 50s. Well, I don't know the exact details of the trial itself. The movie itself was brilliant. I mean, it was the teacher in that was played by Dick York. The original Darren from Bewitched?
Yes.
And it had just a whole slew of great actors for the time. And all those things are brilliant, but what really comes down to the best part of it, I think, is the writing. The cinematography, even Christian said he loved it.
It's beautiful.
But the writing itself, there is scantly a sentence that is said that doesn't have immense power to it.
It's a movie that I just now kind of realized had not been... It's a thing called Criterion Collection. It's pretty much like is this whole thing where it's pretty much like these movie scholars or movie people, whatever, picking out what is the quote unquote best movie and try the best to restore it and put a lot of things on it. And it's just surprising Inherit the Wind has not been a part of that kind of collection.
I honestly think it's because you can watch it and see everything that's great about it. It doesn't need to be remastered or anything. The audio and video is perfectly fine. They have great quality cuts of it, and you don't really need to do anything to fix it. Just sit down and with some other people that have a diverse mind and just watch it. And one of the most interesting thing is neither side is really played as the bad side. You watch it and you understand that they both have points of view, and while one of them is definitely played to be more altruistic, you understand deeply the other side's point, even though they do go out of their way to act like bohemians through most of it. And if you actually watch it, most of the worst things that are said actually come from just one person, which I think is a brilliant metaphor for how that is there. But it is still a minority of the opinion. Next movie on the list, and this is one that I think anyone could probably have spotted, Star Wars Episode 2. This is what really got me into Star Wars itself.
Really?
Really.
Episode
2, yes. Was it cheesy? Yes. Was it corny? Yes. Was Hayden Christensen kind of a little dork in it? Yes. But you know what? There were so many things that were just plain fun about it. And just watching just a whole stadium full of Jedi go to battle with a bunch of droids and just see the beginnings of what we would come to recognize as the Clone Wars was just fun. And of the 3 prequels, I have no doubt that it's the best. But then again, that's one man's opinion.
To each your own. I think you could be wrong.
Shit. Next on my list is also another film I think is absolutely wonderful, Children of Men. This is a few years back. Basically a film, if you don't remember it, where the storyline is women have for some reason, all become infertile at the same time in the whole world for the reason that women can't have babies anymore. And the human line essentially ended, has become so depressed. Nobody has anything really to look forward to. Everyone's just sort of going on. And literally, the world is slowly falling apart. You still have your different classes, but it's a story of a small group of people that whittles down essentially to one, who are trying to protect a woman who has actually become pregnant and want to get her to a special scientific group that have the abilities to try to see what it is that allows her to be fertile while the rest of humanity isn't. And they're getting the pregnant girl, and one by one they all start dropping off, but they're all dying towards a very important cause, and that is essentially saving humanity. But everyone that they seem to be fighting on the way there is part of humanity. And yeah, it has one beautiful moment after the baby eventually does get born on the way there, and they're trying to keep it hidden. You have this moment where you have this angry militia and the British military, and they're just going at hell like each other in a vicious, nasty battle that's all shot in one scene. And then all of a sudden they realize that there's an infant, a brand new baby, and everyone just stops, and they're just awestruck by the emergence of this one child. Everyone all together, and they all realize the power of it.
And that's directed by the same director who directed Gravity. And I want to say at least 2 of the sequels of Harry Potter.
I don't know his.
I can't remember. I don't know his name, but like at least those are the 2 things I do know.
But it's a brilliant film. The last one is going to go a little chick flicky on you. The Bodyguard with Kevin Costner. Oh yeah, and Whitney Houston back when she was, well, not only alive, but still making some great stuff all the time. There were several songs from the movie, and it's just a great romance film, and it's actually sort of a film about a security guy, a bodyguard who just comes in and like, I don't want to do this shit. I don't want to protect these people. They don't want to be protected. But eventually works his way in and ends up falling for the woman he's been assigned to protect. And he goes to some pretty awesome lengths to protect her. And there are a whole bunch of twists and turns that you don't really see coming. And once again, just a great film from beginning to end.
And Nick's fantasy film.
A little bit, yeah. I'm not describing.
Christian, I think you should get your throat checked out. I think
it sounds like it has a cock in it.
Oh my god, I can't believe we're getting this vulgar this early. Oh well. I can't really stop it now.
I'm gonna ride that train, that big chain, all night.
I'm glad both of you will be enjoying it.
He's a big fan of Dick Train, so
I'll be. So thanks for the information. I think I'm gonna step out of this train and I'm gonna walk out if I can.
Walk out the back door.
Okay. Yeah, into the shitter. Thank God. Can't believe I just walked into that one, didn't I?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well then.
Go ahead, Saul. Your turn. You do better.
What do I do? All right. I'm not really let's say a big moviegoer or anything else like that. I'm just a casual guy. I'm just pretty much the casual goer that go see the movie. Categories would be either something that piques my interest. Sometimes I go into, I don't know why, but documentary documentary.
Documentaries.
Documentaries. God, I hate.
Can't even say it
can't
right
speak.
when I tell you.
I can't even speak English today.
Documentaries.
I can't speak English today. Sorry. Yo no sé inglés.
I speak Spanish, por favor.
Si quieres, yo voy. Puto.
Fuck you, dildo.
¿Qué más que puedo hacer, eh? Okay, I think that was going far enough for now. So,
Did he just ask if I could fuck him in his ass? Because that sounds like what he said.
well, then let's see. We have any Spanish speakers around there? Please leave it on in the comments right there. Say what I translate what I just said to him. Thank you. Good night.
So yeah, anyway, so I think you were talking about yourself. Yeah.
No, not much about myself. Let's see. Besides, see, I've pretty much been a gamer. My categories of playing video games has pretty much been either RPGs, platformers, sometimes first-person shooters. I'm a big Tales fan, really, this year. I like the Tales of series. Next lineup is pretty much let's see, Final Fantasy.
Well, up to a certain point, Final Fantasy.
Yeah, up to a certain point. Let's see, pretty much my favorite games out of the Final Fantasy franchise is pretty much 4 and 6.
Yeah.
That's it. 7 I haven't really touched upon it because, see, I never got introduced to Final Fantasy 7.
Same.
Alright, quit agreeing with me because, see, it sounds like we're on a date and it's really bad.
Because you saw we are on a date.
No,
we're
we're not.
on a dating game show date.
Someone else go first, please.
I guess I'll go.
Okay, you're the man. Come on, Christian. Man with the plan.
Well, of movies, I'm a very big movie buff. In fact, I do have a little list of my top 5 favorite movies. Huzzah! Number 5 is Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. I consider it my all-time favorite movie. Number 4, Ed Wood, because it's a very inspirational movie. Just the fact, wow, it teaches me to be better than Ed Wood. But it is all around a really great movie, and Leonard Martin does the best performance as Bela Lugosi. And let's see, number 3 is The Dark Knight, because
Which one? They both have different titles.
The Dark Knight Rises. Just for the mere fact is it's just all around a really great movie. You could take out the entire concept of just being a superhero movie or a Batman movie. It's just the fact of pretty much the person just testing of what limit you will go to in order to kill the villain. Whether or not you can or cannot. Number 2, A Streetcar Named Desire. And it's a funny thing when it first showed in my English class in high school, I can give 2 shits about it. But then when I rewatched it a couple years back, it became one of my all-time favorite movies. And just the fact that I see it more as I try to remember her name. One of those Blanche. I'm not quite sure. Sorry. But I just see it more as her story where we see we're kind of seeing her becoming less and less unstable throughout the whole movie that's going on. And my number 1 movie of all time is Raging Bull. I've become more and more in love with that movie each time I keep on watching it. I want to say the first time I watched it, I was in love with it. I watched this documentary series called The Film Odyssey. I want to say that's what it's called. I'm not entirely sure. But pretty much they tell all the series about each film of what they actually represent, each of this shot. After I I'm actually finished it. I saw each of those scenes that were the little history here and there. And so you know what? I love this movie even more and more. And comic books, I'm trying to think. Right now I'm really enjoying DC New Frontier, as you already know. Watchmen, The Dark Knight Returns, Batman Year One, The Killing Joke, and also Crisis on Infinite Earths. For video games, I already say Pokemon, Heart Gold, Deus Ex, Star Wars, The Knights of the Old Republic. That's probably my all-time favorite. Mass Effect. And for TV shows, I want to say there's Mad Men, Breaking Bad, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Angel, Firefly, Dollhouse. I want to say Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., but not quite yet. It's good, but that's all I'll say. Trying to think what else. Oh, American Horror Story, but I was on the first season. But I really enjoyed it a lot.
The second season was really good.
Rescue Me, Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and South Park. Those are the top of my head. And for music, I can at least name like my all-time favorite album, which is Pink Floyd, The Wall. And now for just most hated things, I can't. Whatever just sucks, it sucks. I think that's the best way to describe it. There, there you go. I guess more later on we'll talk. I guess we'll talk about what is our most hated. Now for number 3, Nick, turn-ons and turn-off.
Seriously?
Yes, seriously.
What?
What?
I'm just as confused as you are.
Thank you. I was like, huh?
I'm just
Like,
as
I don't
confused
remember
as
him
you are.
doing that.
I'm just as confused as you are.
I was gonna ask Saul, but Nick, what's your turns on or turn offs?
Really?
What about you?
I thought this was a podcast. I thought we're not selling our bodies to anybody out there on the internet.
Let's see. My turn offs include pinching nipples.
Okay, hold still.
No! God damn it.
I can tell you one of my definite turn-offs. I hate commercials. I can't stand them. They're always trying to patronize, misinform, mislead you, and always trying to tell you that their product is so fantastic you can't help but buy. Fuck you, I'll buy what I feel like.
Goddamn, you just sounded like my grandfather there for a second. It's scary.
Salt, do you have any turn on or turn offs?
Your grandfather speaks English?
No, he doesn't speak English, but yeah, he sounds exactly the same way like that.
Good to know. Thank you.
And that
Think that
scares
is
the fuck out of
compliment.
me.
Huh?
That scares me.
Come here, boy.
Oh, my grandfather said.
My turn-ons include women.
Gee, like that, we haven't figured that out in a while.
Well, it's not like I've been very picky, and it's not like I need much more. Like, yeah, that's good enough. Don't really need to go any further than
Can I
that.
ask, let's see this question? Why are we answering this? Why is this question so important?
Because we need everybody to know who we are.
Exactly. What's the point of doing that and doing this?
Okay, my turns on includes fondling my penis.
Oh my god.
You know what? I'm actually going to step out for a while. I'm going to be...
Wait, stop.
I'm
You
gonna step out.
need to answer this one question.
No.
What do you look for in a guy?
What?
Okay.
What do you look for in a god?
Yes, what do you look for in your first date?
A guy or a god?
A guy.
Oh,
I heard God. I didn't hear God. Did you hear God?
I heard god.
Okay.
What do you look for in a guy?
Okay, that answers my question right there. Therefore, see, I have no answer and also no opinion. So therefore, I am a complete straight atheist. Thank you. Good night.
Welcome to the fold.
Now, after all that funness, all that fun, now we're gonna talk about summer movies. Huzzah!
Fantastic. Let's do this.
You didn't even sound good. You didn't even sound great about that.
You didn't even sound good about criticizing him on not sounding good, so.
Well, of course I didn't see. That's my job.
Oh, to suck at your job. Good job.
Hey,
Okay, around June that's coming up is The Edge of Tomorrow. What do you think about that?
I don't know. Let's see. It might have some good. It might have some bad. Not really sure. I mean, let's say the only thing I can say, it has Tom Cruise.
This seems like another one of those movies where they took some CGI or at least some inspiration from a video game. Like,
Kind of reminds me of Gamer. Really.
not really. For me, this looks kind of like Gears of War.
No, it kind of reminds me more of a Call of Duty clone, sort of.
It reminded me that somebody is trying to do a live action anime, and well, that's gonna end result with Tom Cruise.
It's got Bill Paxton. I'm happy with that. I'm always happy to see him.
Next up, around the June movies, we had 22nd Jump Street.
I want to see this movie.
I saw like the first half and the second half of the first movie, and it was pretty funny what I saw. My favorite part is a cameo by Johnny Depp because he was in the show originally.
Oh, that was brilliant. Just bring him on and then just killing him promptly. That was quite awesome.
Probably his best role performance since. I'm trying to think of something.
I remember the trailer, see, like, like they haven't seen each other in a while, and
Jonah Hill, like they
yeah,
were like,
Jonah Hill just pretty much just like just threw his loaded gun. Just be like, hey, here, yeah, here. Gunshot goes up, saying, "Who the hell throws a gun?"
I love the trailers. I love the first film. I mean, it was brilliant. It's one of those movies that clearly someone that had nothing to do with actually making it just said, you know what, we need an idea. Let's just do random 21 Jump Street. We'll make a movie on that. And then they got a writer who said, fuck it.
well, actually, I think it was two writers. I think they both directed. I'm not quite sure, but the same two writers from Cloud Chance and Meatballs and a Lego Movie.
Not bad. But what I'm saying is just they got the staff, they got the actors, they got everybody that was going to be involved, and they just said, you know what, let's just have fun with this. And they all just went in, put their energy and time into it, and they didn't take themselves too seriously, and the end result was just a great comedy.
It reminds me of one other movie that I used to watch. That they didn't care too much. Let's see, they just pretty much had fun and just went with it. I forgot what it was.
Thank you.
It's a great movie.
What a contribution.
Well, whatever. I'm just saying. Let's see, like it was a movie that I remember way back. I just don't remember the name or whoever that was playing.
And the next one is How to Train Your Dragon 2, Electric Boogaloo. I don't think that's the actual subtitle, but I like it.
Why the hell you end up adding the subtitles to see that doesn't belong?
Because in my mind, it does.
Because in your mind, you're special.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm starting to believe this. You fell short bus really quick.
I mean, I do like the trailer. It looks pretty cool. It looks fun.
Honestly, I'm kind of interested in it. I mean, yeah, it's one of those family Pixar films, but you know
No, DreamWorks.
one thing's the same as the other.
No. See, it's a big difference. Well, it used to be a big difference between the both of them, where Pixar was like, it was going for both, like, both children and adults. Like, if you watch...
What about now?
Right now?
Yeah, what's the real difference now? I mean, they're both putting out CGI films. Occasionally they flop. Occasionally they're really good. And they usually can appeal to both children and adults. So,
Well, I would say, like, DreamWorks seems to have more fun of it. Like, Pixar, like, well, I guess depending whenever
Disney feels like making.
Well, no, like, right now, Disney doing good. Like, the last movie I do remember was actually really good was Frozen.
Yeah, and Disney didn't have Pixar doing it.
Yeah, it was just Disney alone. But the point being, yeah, like, Pixar now is just like, well, it used to be like kind of the top quality of like Pixar, where like, when you think of Pixar, you think of WALL-E or The Incredibles or Toy Story, First, all the Toy Story movies.
Mainly Toy Story. Mainly a lot of people remember, let's see, just Toy Story a lot.
Yeah, but see, that's my kind of point being. When you think of Pixar, that's what you think of Pixar. Now, when you think of
Pixar, not picture.
you think of shitty sequels, shitty direct-to-video sequels.
Or Brave, which I heard is just okay.
Brave is not bad. I mean, really, I saw it.
I don't know. I mean, I kind of like the first one. It was a lot better than I expected to. I love the voice actors they had. And I thought it was a really ballsy twist at the end where they actually took the kid and he lost his leg. Like, that's some balls for a family film. That's especially one that let's face it, they knew they were going to make a sequel to this one.
Yeah.
So they knew what they were getting themselves into. And I think they set themselves up for a real way to humanize the character. He's not indestructible. He's, in fact, very weak and frail.
Alright, next one up is Think Like a Man 2.
I'm sorry, what's this movie?
Think Like a Man 2. I heard the first one is good. I don't remember. I think. I don't know.
I don't really know about this. I'm going to just lump it in the same way I felt with the first one. Like, this sounds like a stupid concept. I don't want any part of it.
Next one up is Transformers Age of Extinction.
Yay, Mark Wahlberg!
Doing some bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
I hope Mark Wahlberg does his famous performance from The Happening into this one.
Are you going to kill us? No. Hey, Optimus Prime, save the Transformers from me. I know opinions on it. It's going to suck. I'm saying out loud, it's going to suck. You disappoint me for the final time, Michael Bay. Up until Pain and Gain, it's like, you know what? this man does have some talent in him.
Come on, look at that. Mark Wahlberg and Michael Bay, they made a good movie. Yeah. I think if they can, and look at this, they took, what's his name? Little shit
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf. Yeah, they took Shia LaBeouf out of it. They got, what's her face?
Megan Fox.
They got her out of it. I think this one's going to be good.
Yeah.
This one's got a definite chance.
No, I don't believe it.
I think this one has a chance.
See, I would believe you if Michael Bay was on a really restricted budget and shit was not blowing up, and it was the same Michael Bay from Pain and Gain. I don't think the same Michael Bay from Pain and Gain, because then it would actually be pretty damn cool and pretty damn ballsy. I think it's just gonna suck because, well, the third one is like, bullshit. Half hour of blowing up shit. Look, that Transformer attacking itself. And I was saying, like, wow, this is...
sorry, that's just fun to watch, though.
But at the last half hour to get to there, fuck that. No. See, I get, the second Transformer movie is not that good. I know that for a fact. It's a bad movie, but shit was happening. Shit was constantly happening like that. And it's like, okay, like, oh, look, more blowing up shit. Boom. Some more roasting. Oh, look, more blowing up shit. Boom. What Transformer they have? Look, fan service. Oh, we're going to see this girl walking, and we're going to see her skirt up. Wow, that is riveting storytelling, Michael Bay. Thank you for that. Thank you for wasting my fucking time. Thank you for wasting my fucking $30 damn on a movie where...
I think he's just saying that out of context because he hasn't really watched the movie. That's in pure detail. He's just saying it. He's just pulling the shit out of his ass.
What do you mean $30?
For 3D?
You paid $30 for one 3D person?
No. It was two. That's why I say $30.
Well, then that's not Michael Bay's fault.
Well, that happens to be your problem alone, because see, you're the one who spent the $30 to watch it in 3D. I would say this: me and Nick went to go see the third movie, only standard definition,
and I was happy with it as it stood.
I didn't mind. I mean, let's see. Really, I have to agree. Let's see. Of course, the movie's shit.
Yes,
I would have. To agree,
yes, because. I would have to
agree, yes, the movie was shit, and everything else. Plus, let's see this unorthodox cameo of Linkin Park, let's see, going in the 3/4 of the film right there. Music video.
Oh, yeah. See, you know what? That's what it exactly is. It's pretty much nothing but a big fucking music video. That's what it is. It's a big budgeted music video. Fuck that movie. God.
Oh, well. Whatever.
I'm sorry, I just liked watching the
whatever. Let's see, question is, are you going to watch it? I know for a fact you're not to. You're not going to. Nick is going to. I'm stuck in the middle of it, so I'm either 50-50 of either going or not. So, yeah. There it goes. That. I mean, it's good for a change to see just to have somebody else other than Shia LaBeouf screaming out, Optimus! Through the rest of the fucking movie.
Or having Optimus going, we must protect the boy.
Yeah.
No, don't protect him. Let the Decepticons kill him. Go ahead. Kill him.
I gotta say, do the last minute twist.
It might be a change, because really, it might be a good thing. It might be a good choice. It might be a bad choice. I don't know. We have to wait till the movie comes out officially. Then we can give our thoughts.
That's true.
Yeah.
Alright, the next one is Earth to Echo. Oh, well, this is a July movie, so Earth to Echo! So yeah, Earth to Echo, which, you know what, it's a found footage movie, but it's taken a different twist with it, and it's, you know what, I really want to watch this movie. It looks actually really good.
It looks fun. I don't know what it's about, or...
To me, it looks like they take the plot of E.T., but you can't put found footage and, like, have E.T. have, better powers. You know
really? I'm just going to have to put it out there right now. I'm just going to say I'm not very fond of this movie that's going to come out, because... Honestly, not only just you said like just the ET found footage, but also let's see, ripped up. Like I'm also gonna say it took the style of Chronicle also, and Super 8.
Super 8 was awesome.
Super 8 was good
because that's what kind of reminded me of it. And I'm like, no, I don't like it. And I'm not very fond of it.
But see, I guess that's kind of the whole point where Chronicle is not trying to be like. Where I say, I did say, fuck Chronicle. I don't want to see Chronicle. It looks like a bad horror movie. But I watch it wow, this is probably a really great fucking movie. Anyway, I say what? Earth to Echo might be really good.
I thought we said to each other, see, no phones on.
Well, I usually like the found footage motif. I enjoyed what do you call it? Like the monster movie.
Or which one? Oh wait, Cloverfield.
Yeah, weren't they gonna make a sequel to that?
That's what I keep on hearing, but after this point, it's like, well, who cares? We got Godzilla.
Yeah.
You know what?
I liked Cloverfield. It was fun. It wasn't very subtle with its monster, but it was fun. I liked Quarantine. Quarantine 2 was fun too, except for the end where they kind of like that little kid.
Quarantine is a remake of a Spanish movie that actually do the whole found footage thing.
Whatever. Well, we got a couple of found footage style movies coming up eventually anyway. Horror film and what is it?
I hope it's VHS3. I love the second one. The second one is like probably like the best. I recommend it. Watch the second VHS too. Well,
VHS?
Yeah, VHS. It's pretty much what it is. It's like an anthology kind of stuff, but like mixed with found footage. It's really, really good. I swear. Like you think like, oh, it sounds like a Dom concept. It's not. Like one of the segments is like where this crew team goes to like film like this kind of monastery with like this cult, and apparently they were trying to bring up a fucking demon, and shit goes down really bad and really fast. And you know what? This is probably one of the best segments of this whole movie. It was some really good ones. You know, I say, damn. I was like, wow, I fucking love this movie now.
Yeah, the movie is called Delivery. It's sort of a half-breed between... actually, there's another found footage movie I like, Paranormal Activity.
Oh, same here.
Yeah, I like the first one. I found it really scary. It built up really good suspense. And the thing is, me and my father are both hardcore dyed-in-the-wool atheists. You tell us God, Jesus, angels, demons, we take it with a grain of salt, probably less. But we sat and watched that movie together, and it had us both, like, literally riveted.
I love the third one, like, really well. Like,
I was gonna say this to people. How did they come up with the high def camera setup right there in the 1980s? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, that was very impressive.
Yeah.
So they had this right there. It's called a high def camera.
High definition quality. Let's see, you can see the pores and also the hairlines on everybody.
Woo!
All right.
So yeah, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
Want to see it?
Looking forward to it.
I really want to see it because I did love the Rise of the Planet of the Apes. I think we did say that during our first two podcasts. And yeah, I still think it's a really great movie.
We're all down for Chinatown on it then.
Alright, let's see. Next one is Jupiter Ascending.
I'll live without it.
I'm sorry, what was that movie? I don't remember.
Jupiter Ascending. It looks pretty cool. I mean, it's directed by the Wachowski brothers. Well, I mean, the Wachowski siblings, because one of them is not a brother anymore. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. It's directed by those two Wachowskis.
Well, what about the films that are out right now?
Well, see, I don't really count this because, like, we kind of spoke about them. Kind of.
All right, I have one movie that you guys should probably talk. Like, what do you think about it? Maleficent.
It's dumb.
Really?
No. Well, I'm just saying, it looks dumb. I don't really want to see it. I say, I like this movie better when it's called Sleeping Beauty.
I'm interested in seeing it. Looks like it's got Angelina Jolie doing a good job again.
There's also her daughter playing as Sleeping Beauty right there.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? I'm kind of curious to see how it plays out because it's a different interpretation on the story and the villain. Like, I like to see different
perspectives.
Yeah, on the villain. Like, not just because we do have all these classic villains that are just, I'm evil. I have some arbitrary reason that I don't like this person, and that's reason enough to kill them or do something awful to them.
I'm gonna say, if you want to watch it, then you just watch Frozen. I'm being dead serious. Where like that's a movie where it's where it shows.
I'll see it eventually. Okay. What about Who Wants to See a Million Ways to Die in the World?
I really do want to see
I want to watch that one because that one actually looks like a good, fun comedy right there.
Especially the one moment where I see fucking Doc Brown, and I'm like, yes, when
Oh, look at that. What is that? Oh, that's a new block of ice. It's quite funny.
It's quite interesting, actually, the way they make it. They make it in this one place in Chicago, right?
oh that
way must sound so fast.
Oh, that was beautiful.
I love that.
No, it just this is definitely like just it's literally greasy and oily with his style. I mean, it's beautiful. I want to see this so bad.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
wait, we're not up there yet.
Why?
We're not there.
Dude, I can't stop.
We've already said Guardians of the Galaxy. We've already talked about that.
We did?
I'm pretty sure we did.
No, we did not.
We didn't talk about that last week?
No, we did not.
Okay, who wants to see Guardians of the Galaxy?
We're skipping July, motherfuckers.
I'm just gonna say this, alright? Everybody and their grandma is gonna go see fucking Guardians of the Galaxy who are nerds.
You know, I do remember you saying, like, fuck Guardians of the Galaxy. It looks stupid.
I'm just saying. Okay?
That's
That might have been me, let's see, back then, but let's see, I'm not saying much.
See, I do want to see this. It's directed by the same person who co-wrote the remake of Dawn of the Dead and also did Slither. And also, it's funny. This guy profile, I try to remember his name. James Gunn. There we go. Like James Gunn, he was directing some Trouble movies, and for those who don't know, some of the Trouble movies, I remember like one of them. Nick, you and me saw it. I think it was Redneck Zombie.
Oh, that was a fun one.
Like James Gunn came from that, like those trauma type of movies.
Really?
And now he's directing Guardians of the Galaxy. So yeah, I can't wait to see that. And now we're up to August with TV.
Oh, hold on. What about, because I want to shun this movie here, Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore in Blended.
Oh.
What are our thoughts on this one?
I have not checked out the trailers or anything else about that, so I haven't.
You haven't just seen him on TV?
No?
I haven't. Like, the one part I do like is Terry Crews.
Terry Crews is awesome, but he can't save a film by himself. He's not that talented.
Oh, yes, he can. Let's see. Take a look at the Young and George. Cheeseburger Eddie. He can save a movie.
Oh, well. But no, this just looks like another fucking Adam Sandler vacation film.
Yeah.
He writes a script.
It kind of reminds me of, let's see, what was it? What was that movie? Grown Ups. Kind of reminds me of Grown Ups or Grown Ups 2.
Yeah, I mean, he's in this thing lately, and it's been going on for actually longer than you can remember, where, like, every single film he's in now is him going on vacation to some exotic location.
The only thing I could say...
Think of it, 51st Dates.
The only thing I could say about this, at least it's not that one movie with him starring himself in two different characters.
Oh, God.
Jack and Jill?
Yes.
Yeah, didn't they go on vacation in that one, too?
Yes, but here's the difference on this one. This one at least has different actors and actresses, not starring himself being an extra character.
Yeah.
And remember...
Oh, no, doubling down on the worst parts of Adam Sandler is definitely a bad move, but I'm just sick of this.
I mean, take a look at Eddie Murphy. Take a look at Eddie Murphy on the movie Norbit. Guess how many characters he played off as of him doing?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
More characters in that movie, and also.
No, he played.
And also Nutty.
He played Norbit, Rasputia, the Asian guy,
and also don't forget the Nutty Professor.
Yeah,
he played.
Oh wait, no, yeah.
He played a fuck ton of fucking characters.
He played an entire family by himself, but you know what? He did that well. And the clumps was a little arguable, but hell,
I'm just saying
it was fun. The clumps was fun.
Yeah, I mean, let's see, like, I can't say too much. Let's see, of course, there's people who hate fucking Adam Sandler. There's also people who hate Nicolas Cage.
I'm one of them,
of course. But there are some moments to see, like, you kind of like the guy up here.
Oh, no. I've been an Adam Sandler fan. I really have.
But now, like, they cut this shit out.
Yeah, seriously, like, he keeps... It really seems like he has his formula. Like, he writes a script. He either convinces a production company to go through with it. Actually, I think this is all Happy Madison
Productions.
Yeah, it is.
Ah.
He gets a bunch of investors that pay him to go on vacation, do a few scenes, and basically what pops out the other end isn't even that good. And at least the last few dozen or half dozen films have had like some sort of gimmick, like 51st Dates, a girl with frickin' brain damage,
yeah.
can't remember him.
You have no idea how hard it is to actually
I saw that you-
muffle the sound of a beer can opening.
Like, man, just do it quick. Just look a fucking bandit. Yeah. I
You
saw
know,
you.
I was thinking about suicide in this. I'm not sure.
Yeah, anyhow. But no, I mean, you had the Grown Ups movies. Okay, that's an idea. A bunch of very famous and talented comedians.
Well, of course.
I seen the second one, and
Yeah, I gotta say the second one's not that great. I prefer the first one.
the
I
second,
haven't seen either of them. So.
the second one.
The first one is a better choice than the sequel. That's the only thing I can tell you.
Oh, wow.
The second one is bullshit, but you know what? I'm sorry to say this, but I kind of have fun with that kind of bullshit kind of movie. So you know what? It's dumb. There's no story here. There's not even a plot in this goddamn movie. But you know what? I kind of laughed somewhere here and there.
It's
I kind of
kinda
hit
like
myself for laughing.
You know what? You know what? Let's see. Like the only thing I can say is, let's see, if Grown Ups was pretty much portrayed as being the Hangover. That's the only thing I can say.
It's an
Boy
idea.
Green, Adam Sandler, cut that shit out.
Yeah, but no. At least those films, they had a gimmick. This one, it's like they're in Africa. Go. I mean, no, just go with it. He's a guy that is trying to pretend that he's still married, even though he isn't, because he likes this girl, but he doesn't want her to. And he made up all this bullshit. And then they have to go to Hawaii.
Wait, is that the plot to?
It had Jennifer Aniston in it.
Oh, okay.
That one.
Yes, something like, wait, that's not a plot.
And
to-
also Rob Schneider there.
Oh, Rob Schneider's and everything Adam Sandler is. If Adam Sandler can't get him a speaking role, he gets him a job as a frickin' donut guy. Those two are so busy sucking each other off now that they have this suicide pact. If they plan on making a movie they know is going to be shitty, they have to get the other one to go in
Well,
for a cameo.
alright. Okay, what other movies do we have next?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Technically, that's just Ninja Turtles.
Another one with fucking Michael Bay. That's what
No, produced. Yeah, he's a producer, an extra producer by that, and that's all. That's all he is. He has nothing to do with the movie whatsoever. Yes, his name is on that, but you know what else? You know how the names have been? Steven Spielberg's name have been in all kinds of movies, and you know what? Steven Spielberg's name was in Transformers. Now, do you think Steven Spielberg and Transformers are together? No, you think of Michael Bay when you think of Transformers. You don't think of fucking Steven Spielberg.
I kind of wish to see Steven Spielberg directed it better than produced.
Yeah, you know what? It would be actually pretty fucking awesome.
It would have been better.
But the point being is this is like,
And the only thing I can say about this one is, see, it's going to be another Michael Bay film, even though he says he's producing it.
I don't think it's going to be Michael Bay. Like
The thing is, it's Michael Bay, and the first credit on it is Megan Fox playing April O'Neil now. What do we think of that?
The funny thing I can say is, see, when watching that trailer, she has not said one single word, except for a gasp. That was it.
Yeah, like a, oh my god sort of thing.
Just
Thing
a
is,
gasp.
Yeah, like, I mean, I've come out before, like, I really don't like Megan Fox. Like, I won't forgive her for Jennifer's Body.
Oh, for her being...
really,
That was an awful movie.
Oh,
Like,
yeah? What about, let's see, Jonah Hex?
I didn't see that one. I knew it. I learned my lesson after Jennifer's
I
Body.
saw the first 15 minutes somewhere. I'm like, this is fucking ridiculous. This is fucking stupid. And I just turned it off.
What do you feel about it? What do you feel of this movie? Do you think it's going to be based off the Turtles for the last 30 minutes of the film, or do you think it's going to be just the Turtles?
You know, as someone who's a bit of a Turtle fan and like kind of knows at least some things here and there about Turtles in general, the whole thing with Ninja Turtles, that's meant to say. And what I think about it, it's whatever.
I'm just going to say this, really.
I want.
Based on the I don't remember what year it is, but based on the original Ninja Turtles, the first one that we all saw as kids,
The movie.
all right, you notice to see all. Thank you, Homer, for pretty much interrupting me. But yet, hey, thanks for the fanfare. I'm just gonna say this. But based on the old movie that we all watched, and also the show and everything else, everything was based on the Turtles. So look, I'm just saying on this portrayal and also this reboot. Do you think it's going to be based around that on the four Turtles characters, or are you just going to feel like it's going to be shifted off to another side and let it be a Michael Bay film based on the humans.
Honestly, I think it's going to be about the turtles, but I think it's going to be overblown in a direction where it really doesn't represent them. And one thing that is like my biggest problem, like, okay, the concept designs for the turtles are cool, but why can't we have motherfuckers in suits?
I would say, welcome to the age of CG. Nobody,
yeah, still,
nobody,
I want
nobody
motherfuckers
has.
in suits. That's what makes Ninja Turtles awesome.
Okay, here's one thing I can say. Take a look at Green Lantern and also their CG mask.
That was the most important part of cinema history.
9 million. Wasn't it coming?
How much was it? It was like, what?
I think it was something like $9 million just to make that fucking mask. It's like, you know what? Just go to a fucking Sprint store. Go to like a Halloween costume store. Go to Walgreens.
Go to Dollar Tree.
Go to Dollar Tree. Go to some place that has a mask. Boom, you're there. You know what? Go fucking Party City. They have lots of masks there. Just spray paint that shit. There, you're golden.
I would say.
Oh, that's assuming it's not already green.
Hell, I would say this. Go into the props department from the Green Hornet and borrow their mask.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah, walk across the room. But no.
Hey, can't buy the mask. Thanks. There, that's all you have to do.
Done. And they had to have that gay-ass glittery shit. The fucking mask looked like they fucking wrapped Edward from...
Okay, I think...
I think we're straight up on this one for a bit too much. But yeah, let's see, really, I just want to know, let's see, like, how do you guys feel about it?
How do I feel like about this movie?
Yes. How do you feel about Ninja Turtles coming out?
It might be good. I mean, I don't think it's going to be bad. I mean, you could do so little to fuck up an entire concept of like 4 mutant turtles where they eat pizza and fight a man in a fucking suit who calls off the Shredder, and also those same 4 turtles are trained by a gigantic mouse. I think there's so little you could do to fuck up that entire concept. Other than that, yeah.
Well, they did it in Mutant Turtles 3, so...
Who's the one playing Shredder?
Oh, I forgot.
Shit, I forgot. It was a good call, though.
I just want to know this. Do you think of him being the Shredder, or do you not? Because, see, he looks like nothing more than just a business advocate.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I see.
But see, at the same time, like, I don't really care. Like, see, the reason why I guess we don't care so much because there've been so many versions, so many variations of this entire concept of the pretty much of the original story of the Turtles. That's what I think is why I'm just so blah about it because, like,
William Fichtner, that's it. That's who's Shredder.
Well, the only thing I can think of the Shredder being is pretty much Oroku Saki. That's it.
But see, like I said, there's so many variations.
Maybe variations on it. But let's see, like, I'm only going to take off the original movie, and if I can recall, let's see, from the 1980 comic, the original black and white. He's the only one who's been that. There may be many different variations, but let's see, like, I don't see, what was his name again?
William Fichtner.
Yeah, I don't see William Fichtner being, let's see, the Shredder.
Yeah,
that's one thing.
Well, no, maybe they do some kind of like.
I can see him as probably, let's see.
Well, the thing is, he's mostly a mask anyway.
True, but I mean,
optimistically.
But yes, you see, let's see, doing awesome martial arts to defeat the turtles.
Yeah, then again,
it's going to be a body double, most likely. I mean, literally, it's going to be a costume if we're lucky.
But, then again, the only thing I think they maybe do some kind of plot twist where, like, he's not, he's the Shredder, quote unquote, but not really the Shredder, quote unquote, where, like, the real Shredder comes.
You know who I want to see? The Shredder? Uncle Phil.
He's dead.
I know.
I'm sorry, Uncle Phil.
That's who I want to see.
That'd be a pretty badass Shredder.
Just get some asshole in a suit and use some old voice dubs.
So yeah, up next.
Wait. What? Johnny Knoxville is going to be doing a voice in this.
He's gonna be Leonardo.
You know what? Let me check.
He's gonna be Leo. Johnny Knoxville. Really?
Wait, is he?
Yeah.
Nick, is he?
I think so.
Well, is he doing any jackass stunts?
I hope not.
I hope not.
God, really. Please don't.
You know what? I hope for the best.
It's gonna bomb. After seeing that, it's gonna bomb.
I don't know. I mean, Johnny Knoxville was really good in Walking Tall.
And also, he was fun as Bad Grandpa.
No.
He was! Not like him, bad grandpa.
Tony Shalhoub is doing a voice in it too. I don't know.
So yeah.
Oh my God!
What?
Danny Wood as Splinter.
Who?
Danny Wood.
Who's Danny Wood?
Who is Danny Wood?
He's a midget actor.
Okay.
I think
That says a whole lot, Nick. Thank you for that.
He's not Wicket or fuck. What's his name? Wicket.
I think they're just doing it just for the CG.
That's what I remember
Motion
him
cap-
from.
They're only doing it probably for the motion capture. That's it.
No, that's what I remember him from. He was a short guy and Death to Smoochie.
Oh, okay.
Okay, what's the next movie?
Into the Storm, if anybody have seen that trailer.
It just flew over my head. I have no clue.
Okay, let's be cops. Anyone?
Let's be cops.
Okay.
I'm just a casual moviegoer. I don't know much about this.
The Expendables 3.
I am ready for that. Oh, come on. Let's see how. Like, you can't have you see your 80 fucking nostalgia move over you.
I can see it, but something's telling me these guys really are getting too old for this stuff.
So what you're saying is, Nick, they're getting too old for this shit.
And yet, to be honest with you guys, I'm also starting to believe yeah, I think we kind of get the idea right here.
They're old.
No,
Yeah.
not just the fact to say they're old. It's more to see the fact that we're glad that we have all our action heroes that we know is like back in the fucking day into this one film. But do you think it's good to actually continue this franchise?
You know
Yeah,
what? They did okay with the last one. The first one was much better, but I can see that. I'll see that.
You know, up to a point that, like, let's see, the last movie that literally it was Sylvester Stallone versus Robert De Niro called Grudge Match, which pretty much was pairing Rocky versus Jake LaMotta for Raging Bull. Yeah, we come to that point where,
So, I'm sorry, but something about that reminds me of the first lightsaber fight scene in episode 4, where just sort of Obi-Wan and Darth Vader just going,
can't blame him for that. That's George Lucas' fault.
I'm sorry, what?
That's George
No,
Lucas'
I
fault.
mean, I'm just saying, a couple old guys just sort of puttering at each other like,
Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay, like the next one up is as above, so below. That's like the other whatchamacall? I want to say that's the other found footage movie. That looks kind of cool.
haven't heard of it.
Nope.
Okay, and
Hold on. You're missing one that looks really awesome. Lucy. Scarlett Johansson plays a girl that gets kidnapped, and basically
right,
they implant a bunch of drugs into her stomach, trying to make her a secret coke mule of sort. And then they go,
Smiley.
yeah, they break loose in her, and then she starts gaining superpowers,
Not really.
and then starts killing everyone that comes after her.
I was gonna say, let's see, not really powers, but let's see her intelligence pretty much start rising through the roof, and it becomes a lot more. Let's just
She gets telekinesis, the ability to change her hair color. She can see electrical waves. What part of this doesn't say superpower to you?
I wish now I would have watched this trailer because now as I do really pass it because looked like a nothing movie. Until I saw who's directing and writing it. It's the same. No, it's going to be awesome. It's the same person who written the first Taken movie, and
Nick just squealed.
And also he done the Fifth Element, Leon the Professional. I say, you know what? Now I'm actually on board with this movie. And for you, so he also done the Transporter movies, at least for I know. And I try to think. I know he's a writer of a whole bunch of other stuff. He's been doing a whole bunch of fucking movies.
So this movie has a decent pedigree.
Yeah. Now for the final and last movie, Sin City: A Day to Kill For. And that is the silence that we all need to know. Thank you, Robert Rodriguez.
There should be Frank Miller.
It's supposed to be Frank Miller and Robert Rodriguez. And
I see more Frank Miller in this one.
But see, at least it does have some chance of actually being really good because it's Robert Rodriguez and not just Frank Miller. Because if we have Frank Miller, then we're just going to have the Holy Terror where apparently
it's called Spirit.
Well, yeah, the Spirit. Like I say, the Holy Terror, where it's pretty much not Batman, going around and attacking fucking Afghanistan because they to fucking Afghanistan. That's what we need, Frank Miller. That's what we really need.
No, you want to get a good mock superhero film? Watch Super.
That's what. Oh, that's not one directed by James Gunn.
Yeah, the idiot Christian starts running around in a red suit, beating people with a wrench.
I got a better superhero movie for you guys to watch anyway.
Hmm.
It is called Kick-Ass.
You know, there is a bunch more of other better movies.
I know, but I'm just saying, let's say if you're looking for an idiot running around with a cape or a jumpsuit, just look at Kick-Ass.
I still think it does have the chance and some merits to actually being really good. I'm hoping it is really good.
A lot of people like Sin City. I wasn't one of them.
Alright, what about The Watchmen?
That
I try and enjoyed it to an extent, but it didn't have a lot of rewatch value for me.
Watchmen was directed by Zack Snyder, and Frank Miller was not a part of like Watchmen whatsoever. You think of Alan Moore?
Okay. Yeah, I don't have the direction or artist to see in mind.
I gotta say, Robert Rodriguez, he's like the opposite of Quentin Tarantino, where both of them are doing exploitation movies. Except with Quentin is doing his best to actually make them a really, really, really good, high-quality exploitation movie. Robert Rodriguez, on the other hand, he's like, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah, Quentin Tarantino is very particular. I mean, you don't really realize it until you do some serious background checks on his films, but he goes to so much detail in every little element that's in his films that it really is beautiful just to see what he does.
Well, up to this point, Quentin, please stop doing. Can we go back to the Pulp Fiction days? That's what it is I really wanted to see. Like, after Django Unchained, you know what, Quentin? I
love Django Unchained. I thought it was fantastic.
It was good during the first half. Like, I thought the first half, like, wow, this is actually really good. Then the second half, where it's like, okay, you lost me, Quentin. I'm sorry. What happened to this tone? I thought, the first half was going to be this comedy kind of Western buddy movie. It seemed pretty cool. Then the second half is like, wow, it's so fucking all over the place. Ugh. That's what I feel about Quentin Tarantino. Like, I want him just to go back to the Pulp Fiction days. I want him to do those kind of movies. Like, now it's just up to a point of just...
Alright, I kind of have to say this to see, like, you guys can disown me from the family or whatever. I have not seen Pulp Fiction.
What?
I have not seen Pulp Fiction.
Have you seen Reservoir Dogs?
No.
Jackie Brown?
No.
Okay, you said you can Kill Bill.
Only Volume 2.
That's where Nick is.
And also, I have not seen Scarface fully, and also have not seen Boondock Saints.
I don't want to see Boondock Saints.
I haven't seen the Boondock Saints, but after I saw it showing that top 10 shootout movies, you know what? I kind of want to see the Boondock Saints. It has fucking Merle. Not Earl. I think it has one of the brothers from fucking The Walking Dead. The guy who's that. Huh?
Daryl.
There we go. And fucking Daryl in it. But yeah. So yeah, like I said, at least with Sin City, the one thing I say, I have some hopes with the movie.
But
no, it's not. But I have some hopes. It probably be good. Maybe this Robert Rodriguez stop doing. Well, he's not gonna stop doing exploitation movie because the next one after this is Machete Kills Again in Space.
You just pulled
Really?
really,
I was gonna say you just pulled that shit out of your ass.
No, I did not.
Like,
Look it up. It's Machete Kills Again in Space. I am not fucking joking. When I looked him up, I'm like,
it sounds so stupid.
mate, are you sure that this is real?
I'm dead fucking serious.
Because that's one of those things where, like, he could make it, and you could make a fake thing like that, and people would believe it.
It sounds so stupid, right?
It's so stupid. As Robert Rodriguez.
I mean, I haven't seen Machete Kills yet, but I thought Machete was fun. I mean,
I haven't seen the first Machete. I have not seen the second.
You haven't seen the first Machete.
I haven't seen the first Machete.
Guess who goes completely bare-ass naked in it?
Who?
Lindsay Lohan.
Oh, good
Tits,
for her.
bush, and butt.
Yeah. At this point, I don't care. Like the last time I saw Lindsay Lohan was a photo shoot of her jail, and yeah, I said, you know what? I'm not really interested in.
Yeah, but she's still fun to look at.
She's, she is fun as to look at. As a crack whore is fun to look at.
Well done.
And yeah, hopefully, Frank Miller will not go. Hopefully, Robert Rodriguez can control Frank Miller. If not, then then we have another spirit on our hands. And I say thank you, we needed this. And you know what? That is it for the summer movies. And I think that is it for our podcast, ladies and gentlemen. See us for the next 2 years after this,
if not longer. I don't know.
Yes.
We're gonna do our best for at least 1 year. We could do that, guys. We can do this for that 1 year.
You know what? I'd rather have dogs to see prep with the fucking DeLorean for me. I'll try to see if I could go back in time just to stop myself while we're doing this.
Okay, I am Christian Alonso.
Nick Fagnoni.
Saul Divino Diaz de Leon.
And we're signing out. I hope you all have a great night and take care.
Adios.